Hello, and welcome to today's speaker card reading. Today's topic is what is your reputation right now? For that, we have two piles, pile number one and pile number two. Now, let's get started. Hello, pile one. What's your reputation? Let's see if you're attracted to the first pile. Here comes your reading. What's your reputation, pile one? Okay, the first one is a hermit. So clearly, you are a solitude loving person, an introvert, somebody who loves to keep to their own self, a reticent personality, also a very observant and intelligent personality. That's your reputation, mind you. You probably are not very good at making friends. You're not very gregarious or social. You're not a social butterfly for sure. A lot of Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, that kind of a Capricorn, that kind of vibes I'm getting. Fool too, yeah, you're very calculating in nature. You are a person who is like, you calculate every move. Like people, like the reputation is people feel that this person, they know where they're going, and they have been through other trials and tribulations, sorry, earlier in life. So now, before they jump, they think for n number of times before they make one move, before they say a thing to somebody. They think for n number of times. All right. Ace of Cups. You know what? You are a person who does something, your profession, or it could be a side hustle, is something that you're very emotionally attached to. You do something, it could be a hobby pursuation, but something that has given you a lot of abundance, but it is also it's also something that you are very emotionally connected with. That is something I'm finding. Five of Swords. You are a person who has got like, Five of Swords is you have faced a lot of, even now probably you face a lot of unjust criticism, a lot of toxic scenarios, like a lot of scenes where you no longer like care about all those. You have faced a lot of toxicity, a lot of unjust criticism, but you know what? Once you go through a certain level, beyond that nothing matters. You have reached that position with the Hermit card, that people understand how wise and resilient you are. Okay. Three of Wands. Okay, so you could also be a person who has migrated, who have emigrated from their native country or native state to a new place in the search of a better, greener pasture. Or maybe you have been earlier through a scenario where like it was very toxic a workplace, or otherwise it was a very toxic scenario, and you migrated to a different place in order to escape that, and you have restarted your life. Okay, a lot of people find you to be very attractive, very desirable. I'm seeing you having a lot of admirers, both secret and otherwise, a lot of people having crushes on you. You are also a person who stands up for justice. You tend to stand up for justice. B, you could also be a person related to law, like a paralegal or an advocate, a lawyer, or you could be a social rights activist, or you're somebody who is very forthright when it comes to injustices, when it comes to speaking up, because you feel that one must speak up in order to get what they want in their lives. Five of Wands. Clearly, you can also be very combative and belligerent when it comes to your rights. Yeah, I mean, you have had a difficult childhood growing up, and you always had to fight for your own rights. So now also you have like become a personality who knows how to fight for their own rights, how to deliver their own selves the justice, and also others who cannot do it for themselves. So that's your reputation, that you always, and you are also very good in competitive environment. You thrive in competition. You are a very competitive person who knows how to stand for their own selves. You know what? The world card tells me that there is a shift, there is an upgradation in your lifestyle, or a change in the place that you live, then the car that you drive, anything. There is a change in the world. The world that you reside in has changed somehow, and it has been upgraded. And also it's like you have probably got a new job which is making you travel more frequently. It could be small distance travels, but you are traveling pretty frequently. And yeah, these are your reputation, that this person travels a lot. They have upgraded their lifestyle. Now, the hanged man. You know what? You have been through some very awakening kind of situations where it worked like a wake up call. You were awakened. Like earlier, it almost feels like now to you that you are almost sleepwalking, and people understand that, this person went through some really knee jerk jolts in life, which actually made them come become more alive, more appreciative of what they have, and you started fighting for your own life as well. Like what I'm trying to say is, earlier you were in a toxic, I'm just giving an example here, toxic work situation or family situation. People would taunt you, disrespect you, but you didn't really mind or care much. But there were certain things that happened when you were like, you know what, this is it, now I'm moving away for a better pasture. And you have found yourself that where you are getting a better recognition for yourself, for your talents. Wheel of fortune, I'm seeing that, the wheels of fortune are turning in your favor at last. They are, like, I'm seeing the wheels of fortune are turning in your favor. You, with your own hard work, with your own determination and fighting capabilities, you have turned your world around. Now, the people you rub your shoulders with are completely different from the ones that you used to rub earlier. Temperance, you're a very balanced person. See, she has, this angel has one foot on the ground, another on water. You're a very wise person. You have a lot to offer to the world, a lot of wisdom to offer to the world. So a very good mentor figure. People see you, your reputation is like a good mentor figure. Also, you know what, you're a very balanced individual, very blessed individual. Nine of Cups. You are like, you're a great manifester, and also you are like a dream come true. I'm seeing like, okay, it could be two like interpretation. One, the new life that you're living today, it's like a dream life for you. You have had a dream coming to reality. You had given up on this kind of a life. You had probably not even thought that this kind of a life could ever happen to you, but it's actually happening, and you can't even believe that this is happening to you. Another thing is, you are a dream come true partner potentially for a lot of people. All right. Four of Pentacles. You know what? You are very good with money. Your financial acumen, your financial wisdom is on point. There was a time when you didn't have enough money to sustain yourself, which taught you the important lessons about money, and those are the lessons that you're using today to bolster yourself ahead, to bolster yourself forward. Seven of Cups. You know what? Seven of Cups typically tells me that you are a great manifester. Okay, Nine of Cups, say Seven of Cups. I'm seeing that you have manifested a lot of things that you had in your mind, and hence you're living a dream life today. Yes, you have successfully manifested. The reputation for you is, this person, if they intend something, they just end up creating it successfully. Also, your reputation is, you are a very good parent material. If you are not a parent already, you're very good with kids. A lot of people would love to have their kids with you because you would make a fantastic parent. All right, the Devil card. So there is a certain sense of illusion about you guys. Okay, first of all, you guys are very well dressed, very chic, well dressed people, very suave, chic, well dressed people. Also, you guys are very well traveled. But you know what? There is a surface image about you, like well dressed, well spoken, well traveled, very knowledgeable. But on the like beneath that, you are a completely different, more grounded, uh, more humble kind of a person. But you know, there is a sense of illusion. Very few people can see beneath the surface for you, because that is the thing that you've created around yourself for you. You know, you have created an image about yourself which you want most people to see, and that's your reputation. That very few people know the real you. They know about you, but very few of them know the real you. You are also a very proactive person. If you put your mind to something, you just get it done. The chariot shows that you are a person who is in a go 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 kind of an energy. You are like, you are always in a proactive mode. That's it. Now the judgment card. You you know, you are a person who dances to the tunes of their own beats, or the bits of their own tunes. I always get it wrong. Anyways, so you are not a pushover. You cannot be controlled, and that is like, you are very much a very self-reliant, independent kind of a person. That's your reputation, by the way. Two of Pentacles. You're very good at a You're a very good multitasker. You're also very good at multiple things. Like, you know, you can make. You could cook very well. At the same time, you could dance very well. I'm just giving examples. You are like good at multiple things. You're a very good manager. A Libra, Sagittarius, Gemini can be seen through this. You know, yeah, the Emperor. You know, somebody whose life is totally sorted. You have a lot of wisdom in you. Like, you could be a younger person, but the wiseness, like 25-year-old with the wisdom of a 45-year-old, and people come to you for life advices. You are like a mentor figure. Even as a younger person, a lot of older people come to you, because your reputation is, this person has seen so much in life. They have endured and crossed past so much that they can be a perfect person whose reputation, like who can be a good mentor, a life coach, a therapist. The world card. All right, the world card twice. Clearly, your world has changed a lot. Like, you know, you started from nowhere and you've climbed the ladder of success, and people talk about it. That's your reputation, that this person is so wise. They've used their passion, wisdom, charisma to climb the ladders of success. All right. Ten of Pentacles. A lot of people would love to, you know, you have everything, the stability, humility, prosperity, everything. And a lot of people would love to have family with you. Ten of Cups and Ten of Pentacles. Clearly, I'm seeing a lot of people wanting to have family with you, a lot of people having crushes on you, and that's the reputation, that this person is so much in demand. Yeah, you get a lot of attention wherever you go. So having you in their lives also make the other person very visible. Yeah, I'm saying a very materialistic thing, but we live in a materialistic world, right? And people think in this way, that, you know, if I am with a person who gets a lot of attention, automatically being their partner, I'll also get a lot of attention. And a lot of people think that way. Scorpio, new moon, walk through your fears. You have faced your fears and have come out as a successful person on the other side. That's your reputation, Paiwan. End of a tough cycle approaches. New full moon, Capricorn. You know what? Your reputation is, this person went through a difficult tower moment, crossed past it, faced their fears, faced the toxicity, and went over it. You know, you usually have the good things that happen on the other side of fear, and you have faced your fear, and that is giving you the success that you have today. Be bold and make the first move. Your reputation is, you are a very bold person. If you like somebody, you would go over and propose. Likewise, if you want something in your life, you are bold enough to pursue it lock, stock, barrel. You don't care what the outcome would be, but you try to, like, you are a person, if you put your mind to something, you just do it, get it done. Step out of your comfort zone. You're usually out of your comfort zone. You're a very hardworking person. That's your reputation, by the way. Yes, meditate and contemplate. You know what? Your reputation is as somebody who tend to like who believes in living our life in quiet contemplation. A. Secondly, probably meditation is a part of your normal routine, and that's your reputation that this person tend to meditate a lot. A new romantic cycle begins, new moon in Libra. All right, so Libra is significant, as I've already said. You could be having a new romantic connection, because I'm seeing clearly a lot of people are interested romantically in you, so you could be beginning a new romantic cycle. Surrender to the divine. You are a person who is extremely a believer in divine and divine power and divine intervention. You have a totally, your lifestyle has like, you have a totally surrendered lifestyle to the divine, and people talk about it. Virgo can be significant, a time to give rather than take. You know what? You tend to give a lot more to people rather than you take, and people talk about it that this person is a complete giver. This person tend to offer so much to others. Release the old and rest. Yeah, as I've said, you have released everything that was no longer serving you today and have transformed in a better version. Wise one. Yeah, people tend to feel that you are a very wise person who grew their wisdom in their situation. You grew in your current situation into a better evolved version of yourself. Guardian angel, you are not alone. Like, seriously, your reputation is, you are like divinely blessed and divinely protected. A divine hand is there on your head. Take time to reflect. You are somebody who tend to reflect a lot. Self reflection is a major thing in your life, and people respect that, because you know what, a person who is very wise can only be so self reflective. All right, Shaolin master, be graceful in movement and action. You are a very graceful person. You're a very attractive and graceful person. I'm getting like the visuals of a cheetah. Very graceful yet very aggressive, like a lone wolf. That kind of a, like, intimidating yet beautiful. That's the reputation. Somebody whom people are intimidated by and attracted towards. A lot of Scorpio can be seen there. A strong Pluto or a Saturn placement can be seen. Shift your perception. Yeah, people's perception about you. Probably earlier, a lot of people would demean you or belittle you. They no longer even dare to talk about you in that light, in that manner. White witch, be the light. You are like a ball of light to a lot of people, a ball of hope to a lot of people. Your presence makes a lot of people very hopeful. You are very good at making plans, focusing in scheduling. You are very good at all of those. People see you as a success. Your life story as a success. Somebody who came from nowhere and have achieved so many things in every aspect of life. There is a balance. It's not just about career, your personal life, your spiritual life, everything is in balance. Yeah, you are living, the reputation is this person is living a life which is in alignment with the higher self. Also, a lot of people feel that you could be a star seed, a light walker, somebody who is literally, you are probably like from some other planet. It's your intuition, it's your meditation, it's your hermit mode, which makes a lot of people feel your reputation is, this person is probably from, is very otherworldly, very like ethereal, could be a star seed. Also, like, trust your path. You are actually walking on the right path, predetermined right path. That is something people feel about you. Dance with life. Do something to change your energy. You are a person who dances to the tunes, to the beats of your life. You are a person who, you are a person who dances to every beats of your life, and you believe in seizing every opportunity that life throws at you. And that's the like these are the reputations. A lot of people feel very soully connected to you, and also the reputation is you are such a great human being that you know, people say that people like you should, like more people like you should be there, then you will not be needing a heaven. You guys can create heaven on earth you by your sheer presence. You are so good, you are so healing, your presence is so healing. That invoke thy power and fear not the hidden. What lurks is coming with undenying change. You have been through the darker alleys of life to come out on the other side. So, the reputation for you is, you know, this person has got a lot of patience, perseverance, never give up attitude with which they have survived the difficult situations, and people would call you a winner, a survivor, a thriver. Elements, remember to feel the warmth pulsing through her womb. You are a child of mother. True harmony awaits you. You know, you are being seen. The reputation is you are a great manifester. Using the elements of nature, you have manifested your true life today. So that's the reputation. This person can manifest anything that they put their mind to. Elders, birth from seed within the belly of the moon, they are the wise, felt touches over our hearts and felt deep within the marrow of our spirit. You are being seen as a very wise person. Somebody who is very wise, who is like way wiser beyond their age. Apples to test, one must swallow it whole, and beneath the satin flame hides the drowning water. See, you have a lot of eyes fixed on you, first of all, and a lot of people who approach you are wearing masks actually. They are wearing a facade, and you are very good and seeing right through people's facade. Like you are so wise. Stand up for yourself. You know how to fight for yourself. You know, you probably don't talk much, but whatever you say, they are very impactful. Forgive. You know, you have forgiven, you have learned to forgive those people who did you wrong, because that has helped you in healing, in your own healing. So you have forgiven, and you probably even talk about it that, you know, forgiveness is not for others, it's for you, so that it helps you move ahead in life. Take a chance on them. A lot of people would want you to take a chance on them. A lot of them would want to dance in the rain with you. Princess, you can be your own knight. You are so courageous that you can be your own knight. Like your reputation is you are a very strong and courageous person. Let them go. Yeah, you have let your past go. Things that were burning you have learned to let them go. You have learned to emancipate yourself and forgive them and emancipate yourself in the process. We are all stardust. Literally, people feel that you are a part of the stardust. And yeah, I mean, that's the reputation that this person has got such ethereal qualities, such intuitive qualities about them that they can make this earth a better place to live in. That's your reputation, Pailwan. All right, Pailwan, now it's time for the charms and guided messages. Okay. All right. Okay, you are a very loyal person. Also, you could be very much into dogs, or you could be very good with small animals, and you could be an animal right activist. Your reputation is also that of a star. You get a lot of attention wherever you go. You have a lot of hidden both admirers as well as hidden enemies who are masquerading as friends. So beware, because you know, if you get a lot of attention, a lot of people want to be around you. You are not honest. You are also a free soul. Nothing can bind you down. You are a very wise person. You hold the key to your destiny, to your success. You are a very good manifester. I hope things are visible, pile one. You know, you are a unicorn. Your reputation is you are one in a million unicorn. Somebody is offering their love for you. All right. So now it's time for your guided messages. You and your goodness mesmerizes me. Okay, you have quite a few hidden secret admirers or not so secret admirers. I never knew anything as profound as this. All right. Somebody is deeply in love with you, Pailwan. You make my world colorful and I cannot imagine a life without you. Okay. I wish I could be like you. A lot of people wishes to be like you as well. I want to take care of you and nurture you. Okay. You are at last fulfilling your heart's desire. You are reaching your highest potential. Okay. I hope, Pile 1, you have had some clarity over your situation. If yes, please hit the like button, share and subscribe. Namaste. Thank you. Hello, Pile 2. What is your reputation right now? Let's see. All right. The Emperor. The first thing that comes to my mind is you are a very wise person. Your reputation is this person is a very wise person. You are a go-to person for life lessons, for life advice for a lot of people. Straight away people want to come to you because they want your life advices. They feel that you are a very good person who has been through a lot of life. Like even if you're a younger person, you're very wise and you have seen the ups and downs and you have achieved quite a bit in life. So you are a go-to person for the life lessons. Yeah, you are also somebody, you do something which you're very emotionally attached to. It could be a side hustle, it could be volunteering somewhere, but it is something that you're very emotionally attached to and people actually praise you for that. It could be volunteering, it could be activism, maybe child right activism, climate activism, animal rights activism. It can be anything, but something that is something you are very emotionally attached with and people talk about it. That's your reputation, that this person does it because they are not in it for the name or fame or anything. They are in it because they love what they do. Page of Pentacles. Clearly you are a person who is like, you're a pretty young person. I'm seeing you could be like in your early to mid 20s to late 20s, but have been like pretty successful because you were very aware of like how much money can solve a lot of mundane problems. Let's face it, guys, it solves a lot of mundane problems. It does not make you very happy maybe, but it can like solve a lot of mundane problems. You have grown up seeing a lot of money issues or some instability at home, and you were very good at making money from a very young age, and that's your reputation, that this person is very earthy, very earthly, very good at mundane things, at regular day-to-day things. They are very good at making money. They are a relentless money making magnet. Ace of Pentacles, same thing. Like I'm seeing that you guys are, your reputation is you guys are very good at making money. You guys are very good at handling money. You could be a financial advisor. It could be like attached to the banks and working in banks or the finance sector, or could be a finance teacher, professor, or like, or I'm seeing like a business person, an entrepreneur, or at a like a higher position at your company. You have worked your way up and you know the value of the position, the amount of hard work that you had to put in to reach the level that you have reached. So I'm seeing a lot of Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo vibes, especially Taurus and Capricorn. You guys also, the reputation is you appreciate the finer things in life, like fine silk, fine cloth material, fine garments, fine wine, like the food, the culinary tests that you have, they are also pretty unique, pretty fine. Like you have a thing for finer stuff in life. You like finer stuff in life, and that is your reputation. Okay, the Magician. Typically, you are being seen as a person who has been the alchemist of their own life. You are a great manifester. You are seen as somebody who can just, if they intend something, they can just make it happen. You are a person who is very good at making things happen in your life, and you have done it. Like you have manifested your dream life, and your life is not just your dream life, it's a dream life for a lot of people. The position, the success that you have today is something a lot of people can only dream of. So that is something people feel that this person has turned their life around with, and it's because they feel a lot of it has to do with your excellent manifestation power. Three of Pentacles. You guys are very good at collaborating with others. You are good, rather great at collaboration with others. Like you can join hands with others in group work, in group study stuff. Like you could be at a managerial position, at a very high position, where you have to do a lot of management thing. You're good at that. You could be owning a business where you have to manage other employees. You're very good at that. Also, it can show that you are good, like you are joining hands with three other people to to start a new business. You're very good at these things. Like in a group scenario also, you're very good. That's your reputation. You know how to deal with people, with masses in general. Yeah, Nine of Swords. You have been through a phase where, like, you know life was very difficult back then, when, like, sleeping, like, even you would get nightmares, horrifying situation, probably money was very tight, even other circumstances were very difficult. All right, Four of Cups. Okay, Eight of Cups. Okay, so you have been through a phase in life where life was so difficult that you had nightmares. Literally, Four of Cups, what it shows me is you were a person who would cry mostly over spilled milk, things that you do not have or cannot have or will not have, rather than not seeing that life was offering you more, which you are realizing now. That when one door closes, there are other doors, more doors and windows that opens. That is something you have learned to look at, looking at the brighter side, looking at the silver lining of life. That is something you are realizing now at a much later stage. It's even, it could be so that you even preach people that what, you shouldn't cry over spilled milk. Instead, you should start pushing ahead in life. Eight of Swords. Seriously, you have been through a phase where, like, I'm seeing a lot of emotional pain, a lot of nightmares, or like you have spent nights not being able to fall asleep, depressed, anxious. That kind of a phase you have been through, which has taught you a lot, which has helped you appreciate the things that were there in your life. And that, my friend, is a major cornerstone for a good manifester. Somebody having excellent manifestation qualities, abilities, are the ones they start paying gratitude for smaller things, apparently trivial things that they already have, and not focus on the things that they do not have, that they do not own. All right, the Hanged Man. What I'm seeing is the Hanged Man shows that there was a time where, like, you were in, like, real anxiety, depression, a lot of emotional pain, especially. But this Hangman shows that beyond a certain point, it worked as a wake-up call. Like, what? Enough is enough. I cannot go on this way. Maybe you had some procrastination issues, some huge phobia, fear, overthinking, addiction, but there was a point which worked as a wake up call. You are like, you know what, either I do it now or I won't be able to do it ever in my life. So that helped you move forward and move ahead, push ahead in life. Okay, high priestess. High priestess tells us that, you know what, it was this difficult facet which also gave you a spiritual inclination. You know, as they say that when people, most like successful people, it's the data, I'm saying that very successful people are not probably that believer in God, but those people who have seen a lot of difficulties and impediments are the ones who believe in God even more. Because you know, it's the difficult times which teaches us humility, which teaches us when you're totally down in the ground, that's the time we tend to resort to spirituality. At least in your case, I'm seeing it's your tougher times that made you lean towards spirituality, because you found a lot of comfort there. You found a lot of grace and comfort in those times. High priestess typically tells me that you are a person who has been through a lot of difficulties, but you have learned to grow wiser, learn to grow as a better person, as a better individual as a result, and that has helped you move ahead and move forward in your life. I hope it makes sense, because this is a very crucial thing. Because you could very much be, your reputation could also be that this person is a very good occultist, a spiritual teacher, a healer, a Reiki practitioner, an astrologer, a tarot card reader, anything. And that is also very much prominent in your reading, I'm seeing, because that could be a part of your reputation, because you have a natural talent there as well. Yeah, the reputation is you are meant for success, you're meant for bigger things. This, like, people feel that this person is really meant for bigger things. You know, this horse, this stallion is also a sign of good luck. To me, it shows good luck and good fortune, and people feel that you are meant for bigger fortune in life. Yeah, also, I'm seeing that you know how to celebrate life, and that's your reputation, that this person is a party goer. They know how to celebrate every moment of life. Also, I'm seeing you're celebrating your success, a lot of success coming your way, which you're celebrating, and people are gossiping about it. Of course, people tend to gossip about such stuff. Eight of Pentacles. You know, you are a, I mean, the reputation could be that of a workaholic. You believe in building your own destiny with your own hands. Like, typically a person who eats, drinks, sleeps, worships their work. You are like all about work, and that can be seen. And I'm seeing that people, the reputation is this person is a workaholic. Six of Wands, yeah. You know what? Your workaholism stems from the fact that you are fiercely ambitious. It's your ambition that fuels your workaholism. It's the ambition that works as the petrol. It works as the fuel, as a diesel for your workaholism. Because you are a person who is fiercely ambitious. I'm seeing, like, you know, people. I'm seeing that people looking at you in awe, listening to how much your ambition is. Like, I mean, you know where you want to see yourself 2 years from now, 3 years from now, 5 years from now. You know what your timelines and time guidelines are. Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles typically tells me that you are a person who is financially, you know, your financial knowledge, your financial wisdom is like at the highest level. A reputation could be of being a stingy person, somebody who is like, you could be earning a certain amount and you probably spend not even 15% of it. So you do not believe in investing in anything flashy. Yeah, you enjoy life, you work very hard, you're a very good manifester, but you do not believe in being flashy under any circumstances. And a lot of people call you stingy behind your back, but also all the right people will understand that you have a very good understanding of money management, wealth management. It's through your wealth management and financial wisdom that you have been able to amass so much wealth. Five of Wands. You are also a very competitive, fiercely competitive person. You do very well under fierce cutthroat competition. Yeah, you're very good at making money. Very, very good and very blessed. A lot of people tend to have this Lakshmi yoga or the Dhana yoga. The wealth combinations in your birth chart, you could be having some kind of wealth Raj yoga as well. You have to check your birth charts for that. King of Wands. Yeah, this is a person who has reached higher position through their own hard work. It's a person who has been through ups and downs and have reached this high position, and they know what the value of this position is, and they try to use their contacts and power to help those people who are in need. All right, so the next one is the Queen of Cups. Clearly, King of Wands and Queen of Cups tells me a lot of kings and queens, by the way. So I'm seeing some fortunate position. The reputation is this person is very fortunate. This person is divinely blessed. This person is very wise, very nurturing, compassionate, at the same time very wise. They know like how to use their power and position to help others and not to misuse them. They know it. So, a very wise person. A time for healing. There has been a time when you went through a lot of darker phase. So, you are healing now, and that is something people understand. Luck is on your side. Sagittarius can be significant luck. A lot of people, your reputation is this person got very lucky in life. So though I doubt this kind of reputations usually, that being lucky, because lucky people also tend to do certain things to get luckier. So to each his own. Emotions are running high. A lot of people feel very emotionally connected towards you. Your hard work is paying off. Capricorn, new moon. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, I told you, can be very significant for you guys. Your hard work is paying off. Yes, your hard work. Like people, the reputation for you is this person going to work so hard. So the success that they are facing, the success that they are enjoying today is a byproduct of all the hard work that they have put in their life. Have faith in your dreams. You are a person who always had a lot of faith in their dreams, in their ambitions, in their abilities. And that is something people talk about. Believe in the impossible. Yeah, your reputation is when no one else believed in you or your abilities. You believed in your own self and you kept on striving ahead, striving forward in life. When no one else believed you, you believed in your own self. The energy is gaining momentum. You are a person, you know, people say that this person has been working very hard for a long time, and they're at last, their hard work, their passion, their beliefs, their energy at last is gaining momentum. Or maybe you have been talking about some rights or certain topics which earlier were not that, like people were not paying that much attention to those, but now people actually respect you for that. It could be something like a climate change to LGBT rights. It can be anything. I'm just giving certain examples here. Aquarius new moon, bring love into the situation. People also say that this person, they love what they do, and that's why they can work so hard and it doesn't feel like a burden. Win-win outcome is the focus. A lot of people like that. Your reputation is you are a winner in life. That's the reputation. She wolf. You know, people consider you as a lone wolf, somebody who people wouldn't want to mess with. Like simple as that. Hunter, track down your fears and desires. You are a person tracking down your fears and desires, is you are a person who actually, who has faced their fears and they have conquered their desires, they've faced and conquered their fears. So you are a person whose self-control and self-discipline is at its peak. That's what the reputation is. Yeah, take care of your needs. During darker times, we realize that, if we do not take care of ourselves, no one else would. If we do not respect ourselves, love ourselves, no one else would. And this message of self love is something that is very prominent in your life. The reputation is also that you're a very rooted and grounded person, a very grounded and rooted person. Be open to healing information. You know what, you're so empathetic and so generous with people that your presence is also very cathartic. Connect with your emotions. Yeah, you are a person who is like, you're not just a workaholic, you are also a person who is very emotionally, they are connected, like spiritually, mind, body, spirit, everything is in alignment for you guys. So that is another part. Protection guardian, drop your shields. Like, the reputation is people feel that you are divinely blessed and divinely protected and divinely guided. Bask in joy and light. You are a person who is basking in joy and light. You are a person like, you know what, this shows that you know how to celebrate every moment of life. You don't get dismayed at the slightest failure because you've seen larger failures in life, and you do not tend to jump around at the slightest success. So no failure is fatal or no success is permanent. For you, you are a believer of that. Trader, oh, all right, sorry, I moved the camera. Trader, exchange energy to create abundance. You are a person, you know what, money is also an energy exchange. So you could very well be an entrepreneur, a service provider. A teacher is also a service provider, and in exchange of that you are getting paid. And a plumber is also a service provider. In exchange of their services, they are getting paid. So you could be anything where you are exchanging your energy. And I'm seeing a lot of teacher, mentor, counselor, therapist, or entrepreneurship. This could be very, very prominent. Direct exchange of energy happens. The crumbling. You know what? You are a person who has seen your life literally crumble through right in front of your eyes, but you kept on pushing forward. And what that did was, once the darker facets go away, it gave way to a brighter tomorrow. Your today is so bright because you didn't give up at the first failure, at the instance of first failure, initial failure. You did not give up. Instead, you kept on pushing ahead, you kept on pushing forward. Answer the call. You are literally on your highest calling. You are literally your answering your highest calling. People feel that way. Get grounded. You are a person who is extremely grounded, somebody who loves to be surrounded by nature. You believe in ground, like in spite of a lot of success, you guys honor humility. That's the thing. Share your voice. You are a person who's like, I'm seeing your throat chakra, your voice is very significant. Yeah, your expression, your like, whenever you speak, people stand and listen to you. That is something. Your voice, your speeches are very impactful. Pillar of light, your vibration is rising. People find the reputation is you are a very high vibration person. You are like a pillar of life, a pillar of light, an island of light in this whole sea of hopelessness. You are like, a lot of people want to talk to you for a few moments because they feel better. Wolf, devour, one second, devour the ferocious calling within the howling of your spirit. Run wildly into the freedom of your knowing. You are a person who can be really ferocious and feisty, especially your speeches, Your body language, a lot of people are intimidated by it. That's the reputation. People are intimidated by you. Owl, behold sight, O ancient ones, for there is magic in the darkest of places if one dares to open their eyes. The owl literally is telling me that, you know what, you are a person who is very wise. You have grown wiser through the darker, because when you walk through the darker alleys, they taught you a lot of lessons. That's when you like grew wiser. Spider, what a wild web we weave, dear child, a delicious mystery untamed. You are a person, you are a person who is very mysterious, who is very, uh, you know, you tend to surround yourself in a lot of mystery. I'm seeing, like, you love to surround yourself, like people, a lot of people, they know you, but they only know you superficially. Very few people really know you personally at a deeper level. So that is another reputation. Scorpio can be significant for you guys. Divination, take a breath, take it twice. Insightful reflections are guided by light. You know, divination, meditation, spirituality is a significant part of your life. That's a part of the reputation. Release your guilt. Earlier you were more of a people pleaser. Now you have become more like, you know, your own person, more of your own person, and you no longer care much about what others would think and say and do and blah blah blah. Endings are inevitable. You know, at last you have learned to let people go. Circumstances, people, relationships which are no longer serving you, they need to leave your life. Surround yourself with love. You have learned to surround yourself with things and people that you love, and um things that you respect, that you cherish and value. Few important friends. Apart from that, the plants, your pets, things that you really value. You know, you are an introvert. That is something I'm seeing for sure. Remember to practice self love. This is something that is probably your own mantra, and people realize it. You know, take yourself out on a date. You believe in self love and self respect, because you know that if I don't love and respect myself, no one else would. That's the reputation, that this person is very high on self respect, self worth, self love. So slow down and celebrate yourself. You have learned at last to celebrate yourself, to celebrate your own presence, because you have become the most important person in your own life. Paint the sun back into your sky. You have learned, you know, sun is the source of our life. You have learned to actually make yourself happy. You do not need others, you do not need an outside source today to make yourself happy or keep yourself happy. You have learned to keep yourself happy on your own. All right, pile 2. It's time for your charms and guided messages now. Let's see. Okay. Transformation has been a major theme in your life. You also tend to embody a lot of masculine qualities. You know, you can act as a very good mentor or a guide, showing the right path to a lot of people. You have divine blessings on you. You're divinely protected. You are a very successful material. You are a success material. You are meant for success. That's the reputation. You have a larger than life image. A lot of people know you, or know about you rather. You know, with this camera, I'm seeing, like, you know, you have a vision. A lot of people want to make take selfies with you. Also, you have a vision. I'm getting the like a vision, having a manifestation, a wish coming true. That kind of a thing is happening. You're going to move around a lot of travel. Pisces can be significant. Cancer, Scorpio can be significant. Yeah, I'm seeing traveling. A lot of traveling, a lot of, you know, leisure traveling also, not just for walk. You're a very stable person. Very, very stable. All right. Time for the guided messages. You are so magical. You make my world colorful. All right. You have a piece of my heart. I hope you realize how much I love you. All right. You have quite a few admirers for sure. You are so, so gorgeous. I can literally do anything to have you in my life. All right. Okay. My love for you sets my heart on fire and makes each day of my life so special. All I care about is family, health, and integrity. This is probably your own mantra that you care about. You're like a blessing to a lot of people. All right, that's the reputation. Mind you, pile two. Your empathy and compassion is a gift to the world, pile two. Work hard and your life will get easier. All right, pile two. I hope you have had some clarity over your situation. If yes, please hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Namaste. Thank you.